Clearly, there was a few motherfuckers that didn't get the memo, that they were supposed to be staying their punk ass at home. So yesterday was the Mayday Mayday protest around America, and some of the world also. So while peaceful protesting was going strong, the police decided to start removing people because they didn't want to leave.
Some protesters got a warning twice to vacate so they can open up Broad and Vine, and you can see some are now being put in zip ties and being led away. They will talk to us and see if she'll say anything to us about what's going on right now. Do you have anything to say? No? Solidarity.
Now, as you can see, they was only detaining black people, while everyone else just stood around watching. This is why we were supposed to set our punk ass down at home and let these people go out there. I think it's a shame that this continues to keep going on in this day and age, because when you're protesting while black, it always seems to be a consequence. I'll continue to keep sitting these out.
If you're black, stop scrolling, because didn't we agree that we were staying inside, right? This was their fight, because it's not just her. It's her too. Now, if you're black and you're out there and you don't understand why this is not our fight, it's because, think about it, they just reenacted martial law 4 days ago. The Republicans, all Republicans in the House of Representatives just voted for U.S. citizens to be deported, including children with cancer. And if you don't believe me, go look it up. It's on video. Now when you think about all the rage bait, them deleting our historic contributions, come on now. This is not your fight. Find a way to fight it in another way. We all agreed. We all agreed. Stay at home. Because what they're going to do is arrest you and make a narrative that's the same as it's been for BLM. Lock in.
So in case you missed it, yesterday there was a Mayday rally in Philadelphia. Well, they were all over the United States. But yesterday in Philadelphia, they were having a Mayday rally. And 70 people were arrested. Guess who was arrested? There's a video. You guys can search it, the Philadelphia Mayday rally or whatever. But I saw several black women being arrested. I'm not sure why you were out there. I understand that y'all want to get active, but we already told y'all that we were going to be the people arrested. The police had to go out of their way to find the pepper sprinkled amongst that salt. Okay? And I saw one video of the lady being arrested, and she was saying, yes, it's worth it for solidarity. Let's speak solidarity, because all those African Americans were everywhere, and nobody formed a circle around her. No, they should have been arresting 100 African Americans to get to that one black woman, each one of them. This is why we said stay home, especially in a time where they're going to send homegrowns to El Salvador. The police were out there because they saw we was out there. And guess where we went? To jail. That's what happened exactly. And it did not happen to the African Americans by no numbers that it should have been. If there is even that got arrested. If there is even an amount of them that got arrested. So when we say 92% and 80% stay home for your safety, the people who created and upheld this system are the people who are going to have to dismantle it. Good day.
Hello fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Awaken Africa and I'm your host Bemu. So on today's video, it is not just about a reaction video, it is a wake-up call to the black community, of course. And I'm going to break down what happened during the Mayday protest in Philadelphia, where despite a large crowd, a large and a diverse crowd, black people, especially black women, were majorly, were the majority of those people who were arrested. And I'd like us today to be very honest with ourselves, and this is something that is not new, but it hits different when you see a woman being arrested alone, surrounded by the so-called allies who just watched, right? So in this video, that this black woman was arrested, it just shocked the internet. And most definitely you must be asking yourself why. So here's the kicker. Because it is voices, what many black folks have been thinking but not saying loud enough. Why? are we the ones paying a heavy price for the freedom of everyone, or for the freedom of all? In a protest full of solidarity chants and colorful signs, why is it always the pepper they pick out from the salt? So guys, I'd ask you to stick around because we're gonna play the clips, analyze them, and talk about what went down. And this is all about the Black American thinking about hitting the streets in a protest. So grab your coffee, grab your popcorns, sit back and relax. This is A Week in Africa. I'll be back with my further commentary.
May Day, hands off, marches still going on, happening today. Wherever you can go, please attend. But the other day in Philly, we had some of us decide they wanted to participate. And there's a reason why I and other creators of this skin color have been saying, don't go out there. Look at this.
Some of the protesters got a warning twice to vacate so they can open up Broad and Vine, and you can see some are now being put in zip ties and being led away over to a bus that's over there. We've seen at least 2 others being put in zip ties. So as you can see back over here, there's a line of officers here. I'm going to see if somebody will talk to us and see if she'll say anything to us about what's going on right now. Do you have anything to say? No?
Solidarity.
Is it worth it to make a stand like this?
Solidarity forever.
Now, I'm not sure if there were other arrests of certain people. All I know is the ones that were the main ones arrested. And that is exactly why I say we should not go out there. You noticed on April 5th, when it was all these people, no arrest. Not a single blue hat cop in sight. Matter of fact, not only were these people left alone, the cops blocked the street so they can protest. But it's like anytime we hit the streets, all of a sudden something goes off in their heads and they go into attack mode and they come after us, even when we're not doing anything. And that's why we're at home. And I hope seeing that clarified why I keep saying we should not be out there. It's not because we don't want to be. It's that we know if we are, that's what's going to happen to us, whether we're right or wrong. But please do me a favor. The next time you see this happen, you guys can stop them. You guys can block the cops from getting them. Use your privilege and tell the cops to leave them alone, especially if they're doing nothing wrong, exercising their First Amendment rights. Wrong is wrong. And if we're going to fix this issue of inequality in this country, you have to stand up to that. You have to tell those cops, leave us alone. Otherwise, it will always be 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Don't let that happen. And I'm asking my Alabaster comrades to not let that happen. For my sake and others. Thank you for fighting for us. Keep going. You're not crazy.
Thousands showed up. 70 were arrested. And guess who the majority of the 70 were? Have you seen the footage? Guess who the majority of the 70 were? Mind you, one of the black women that was being arrested was saying that it was worth it for solidarity. And I thought that was interesting considering that there were so many police, there were so many protesters, and as the police are taking her away, the protesters are just minding their business. They see it happening. They're just minding their business. How did the cops get to her? With thousands of people there. Thousands. They were easily able to get to her, and it's all just a peaceful, okay, arrested, let's go. She's talking about solidarity, which we should have, right? But they didn't even try to stop it. This is crazy because it's reminding me of the community walk that they had, what, was it a month ago? And the bouncy house conversation. Thousands of them saw this woman getting arrested, didn't protect her. That's why we said stay home.
Congress just gave Trump the power to deport U.S. citizens. He's gotten impeached, and America's out in the streets. Welcome to May 1st, y'all. Here's today's news in 60 seconds or less. Over 50 states will be lit up today with massive May Day protests. Workers, immigrants, and everyday people showing up under the 5051 banner to say, nah, we're not letting fascism be the vibe. The chants will be loud, the signs will be petty, the message will be clear. Meanwhile, in the Capitol, Rep. Sharitha Anadar filed 7 articles of impeachment against Donald Trump earlier this week. The articles include bribery and corruption, which is classic Trump, and tyranny, like literally tyranny. He's being accused of trying to be a king. The GOP won't touch it for now, but if the House flips in 2026, stay tuned. Drop a 50-51 in the comments if you're marching or mad. That's all for now. See you tomorrow.
So guys, look at this. No one forms a circle, no one intervenes. But if that woman who was arrested was a white woman being arrested unjustly, you know the entire crowd will be yelling, hashtags will be trending on Twitter, the cops could have been blocked, videos going viral on TikTok, white people asking for a release. But because she was a black woman, that's why you see people, these so-called people who are in solidarity with her or her allies, went silent because they don't want to use their privilege to free this woman. And one thing here, let me say this: if there were thousands out there and the cops still manage to snatch her, what does that tell you about who is really protected? The white people, right? Because there were thousands of people out there. This was a protest that had black people and white people. But why were the people of color, especially the people of melanin, why were they majorly, or majority of them, why were they arrested? You know what's the privilege, right? You know who is being protected, right? Yeah, that's self-explanatory. I don't have to explain about that. And this is just about protests. It is about the pattern. Black people speak out. Black people get arrested. Black people get villainized in the media. Every single time, the script is the same. Things are repeating themselves each and every time. So, what are we going to do? Now, let us talk about the solutions. What are we going to do as a black community? Because we can't just say don't protest and keep it pushing, right? Number one, voting matters. Organizing matters. Supporting black-led initiatives matters a lot. Building economic power matters a lot. We need new strategies that don't leave us an easy target on the front lines. Strategies like building our own economy. Talk about black-led initiatives, black businesses, supporting our own. Like, we should be independent. Yes, we're in the United States, but we should be independent. That's what I'm trying to say. And to those people who are our allies, the non-black allies, if you really talk about standing in solidarity with us, if you guys are saying that you're supporting us, you are our allies, then use your privilege to protect us. We are in the streets, we are protesting together, a cop comes up, they want to arrest someone who looks like me, kindly just block the cop, yell at him or her, use your privilege to protect me because you've said that you're my ally. That's simple. That's what I'm trying to put across here. And to a black community, don't feel guilty for sitting one out. Protect your peace, protect your life. There are other ways to make noise, of course. And what happened on the May Day isn't just an isolated incident. It's a symptom of a system that still sees black resistance as a threat and black pain as disposable. Like they don't care about us. I have remembered a song by the late Michael Jackson who was saying they don't care about us. So yes, the system doesn't care about us. And let us be smart, let us be strategic, and let's keep pushing for justice in every form of it. And if you found this video insightful, if you found it helpful, I'll ask you most definitely to share it to your brother and sister. Let this message get out there. Let us get this wake up on each and every one of us, because this is Awakened Africa, and I'd like each and every one of us to get awakened, to get that enlightenment. Hit the subscribe button to support me, and of course you know that leaving a comment telling me what you think will also be meaningful to this video. Until next time, peace out.